Hello guys. So in the previous video you understood how to do create and how to read the values from that collection, right? So now in this tutorial what you will learn is how to update the values, how to update that document and how to delete that document. Okay, so let's start. We'll just create a collection named as dummy. So how I will do db dot create collection named dummy. So I will just create this collection. Now I will insert two values into it. db dot what I will write dummy dot insert. How I want to insert? Suppose I want to reinsert two values, right? So we should start using this bracket, right? Square braces. So I will just write the first value with suppose name. I will give my name itself. Now I will give age. Suppose I will just write some random numbers. The third thing that I will write is suppose organization, suppose software. So don't take it seriously, okay? So I'm just writing random things. Now one more value I want to give. So I will start with writing suppose name itself. So my full name is Atul Anand. So I will just write oops, Anand. Now my age, that is suppose I'm just writing some figures again. One more thing, organization. I will just write software itself. Will close the braces. I will close this braces. I will close the braces. So what I did is I inserted two values. I inserted two values. What? First name Atul and the second with the name Anand, right? With the age 12 and here with the age 133, and with the organization here software and here as organization software, both are same. So now what we are going to do is we will update this value. We will update this value. So first I want to see, right? So db dot dummy dot find. I want to see both the values. So these two values are being here. I can also write db dot dummy dot find dot pretty. So you will be seeing here in a readable format, right? This details you should always see, look for this thing. So now what we are going to do is we will be able to see that how to update the value. So there are two ways you can update the values. The first way is using the simple update and the second way is using the save. So simple update will do what? It will change only that particular value which you want to change. Okay, suppose there are four details here: ID, name, age, and organization, right? If I want to change only 12, then I will use what? I will use update. Suppose I want to change the structure itself, complete structure itself. Suppose I just want here only ID and name, not all the other details. So I will use save. What it will do? It will delete all the things which is present here and it will rewrite this file. Okay, so let's start with the first thing, that is update. So how I will update this value is db dot dummy, the table or the collection name, dot update. Now I will write the value that I want to update. Suppose for which value I want to update. So suppose I want to update name. Okay, so I want to update suppose name. So which name you want to update? I want to update the name called Atul. I want to update a name called Atul. Okay, so with what you want to update? So what I will do is I will tell that I want to update, and set is the command that is being used to update the value. Okay, so this Atul I want to update, and I want to set a new value. So which value you want to set? I want to set a value called Hemo. I want to set a value called Hemo. Okay, so here what I am doing here is I am selecting a value which I want to change from the database. Okay, which I want to change from the database or collection, from the same collection, dummy collection. I want to set or change it to Hemu. So wherever this name Atul will be there, at every place it will change to Hemu. So it will only change the first value. Okay, if you want to change at every place, even that you can do. I will teach you that later. Okay, so I just written here my name that I want to change. I will close all the parentheses. Again, I will close all the parentheses whichever is present. I will press enter, and you will see one row has inserted. Now I will do again the same command, pretty that find. Here you will see the first value has changed. So in the same way, suppose if I want to change for all the values, suppose if I want to change the value for both the files, organization name. Suppose I want to change the organization name. Here software is there, and I just want to change it to IT. So that how I will do. So see, it is a simple command itself. I will write db again, the database name dot. What I will do, insert. Sorry, you need to update the values, right? So what you will do, simply update like how we did earlier. Start the braces. Now what you need to do is give the value that you want to change. Which value you want to change? Organization you want to change. The key is organization, right? And with here the organization name is software. So what you want to change software with? You want to change software with. So I will do set. What I want to set? I want to set it with, suppose organization, and its value should be what? IT. So you want to change it with IT, right? So I will just close this value, and I will close this value. Now these two parentheses has been closed. This parenthesis and this parenthesis is being closed. Now I will write here multipart. What does this multipart does is, what does this multipart does is, you can write suppose multi true. It will not stop at the first value, it will go to all the values. So earlier we just need to add this piece of code. This piece of code will do what? It will set multi as true, and it will not stop only at the first value. After changing, it will change all the values which is present. So I will just close the braces here, and I will close the upper braces. Now if you will see that what I did, wherever the name software is, or wherever the key for the key organization, the value software is, I want to change it with the IT. And I don't want to stop it at IT itself. I want to change all the values. So I just did multi is equal to true. Where this is helpful, suppose two companies are going to be merged. Okay, so you want to change the organization name, right, in all the documents which are there for all the employees. So in those situations, what you will do is you will set organization. Suppose Mahindra is there, so Mahindra. I want to set, and suppose Mahindra merged with Tata in some scenarios. So what you will do is organization name, which is Mahindra, set organization as a Tata, not only for one value, for all the values which is present. So I will just do db and pretty fine. to show you that in both the places it has changed, right? So this is called multi equal to true. Now I will show you how save work. So now we will learn about save. So how do you save? So first I will just insert one value where I will be inserting with the primary key. So suppose db dot dummy dot insert. I will insert what? Suppose I will insert two values in id. So save require id to be save required some id so that it can change that particular file, change that particular document. Okay, so I will just write id 12 and name. Suppose I will write Rocky. It is a nice movie. Location. Suppose I will write UK, and yeah, only these values I want to keep. So I just inserted. Oh shit! I missed a comma, right? So what I will do is I will just put a comma here or separator, and yeah. So one value, yeah, now one more value is there, right? So now one more value is there with I specific ID. So it will be easy for us to do a save operation now. So now I will do db dot id, sorry dummy, dot save. So what I want to do, I want to change the value where underscore id, that is the primary key, which value I want to change, where id is 12, right? And what are the different values that I want to give? Suppose I don't want to give name and location, I want to give here name and locations are there, right? So I will not give name and location. I will give here, suppose food. Suppose the food that you like. So suppose food is veg. Which veg food you like? Only these two values I want to give. So, so I will just close it. Now if I will see how this id 12 is looking, is just food and veg is there. So for id only food key is there. When you are using save, the complete value except this primary key, complete value will change. Okay, so this is all about update. Now we will learn about how to delete the values from your database, right? So how you will delete the value from database? It is not database, from your collection. Okay, so db, suppose I just want to remove this value itself. So db dot dummy dot remove, and you need to give some specific thing that what you want to remove. Suppose you want to remove a specific id, you will just write id, press enter, and now if you will do pretty, you will not find that value. So it is saying that delete those values where id equal to that value. Suppose if you want to delete multiple values, suppose if you want to delete multiple values, then what you will do, it is fairly simple. You will just give the suppose in this remove, I will just give the organization where organization value is IT. When I will press C, two values are being removed. Wherever the organization value is IT, it has removed all those two values. So this is the multi part. Now the last thing is how to truncate the values. So there is an operation to truncate the collection itself. So truncate the collection means what? Remove all the values from the collection. So right now our dummy is having only one value. But still, if you have multiple values, suppose I will add one value here. So see here what I did is save. Using save, if no values is there, it will create a value. So save will also create a value if it doesn't find any value. Okay, so there are two operations of the save. We write the complete new file. Okay, on the place if id is there, suppose if with that same id some file is there, some document is there, it will rewrite it. If no file is there, then it will just write it. So it is a fail safe way to insert. So if you want to do insert in a fail safe way, you can use save operation also. So now we have two values, right? Now we have two values. Now I want to truncate this dummy itself. I want to remove all the values from here. So what I will do, db dot dummy, and say remove. I will not give a single value here. So it will remove all the values which are present in that collection. So now if I will do pretty, not a single value is there, right? So now you understood all the crud command. Create, very good. How to create that thing? db dot is dummy dot insert. Insert is the command for creating the values. So reading the values, db.dummy.find, right? And how to update the values? db.dummy.update or db.dummy.save. So when you will use update, when you are using update, when you need to change a particular value from that document or from the multiple documents. When you are using save, when either you need to replace the file or you need to create a new file in a fail safe way. And how to remove all those values is remove. Yes, so fairly simple, right? db dot, and how to create a collection itself, db dot create collection, right? And you need to leave connection name. How to create a database using use command, right? So I think now you guys must have revised well, and now you guys have a fair idea how MongoDB works, right? These are all the basic commands. In future I will put an advanced video on MongoDB. Okay, in the next tutorial I will tell you guys how to install MongoDB onto your AWS cloud using the EC2, inside the EC2 server, and how to access that EC2 server onto your local server using putty. Okay, so please see the next tutorial and like, share and subscribe. Thank you.